So we're going to share with you our 3 key lessons that we've learned in our first 6 months as a digital content agency. So if you're planning on setting up your own business or you've just started your own business, these tips should hopefully really help you.
And let's jump straight into lesson number 1, which is build your brand identity. So there is a chance that you, just like us, have some kind of great idea. It could be a product that you want to offer, it could be a service that you want to offer. And yes, it's super important to just jump straight in and start doing it. But more often than not, what we do first thing is we check our competition. We see what they're doing, we see how can we position ourselves in a way to be better than them, or whatever it is that we want to do. However, now I would want to propose a complete opposite idea, because there is only one thing that is the most unique about your business, and that's you, the uniqueness of being you. And it might sound cheesy or cliche, but it really is the golden nuggets, the most important advice that I can give to any beginning, starting new business owner. And what do I mean by that? Let's look at our example. We started a digital content agency. You've heard of those before, you know how many others out there. So, if we would focus on that at the very start, we would just think that we've got such a massive competition that it just doesn't make sense to start. However, we decided that we're going to put our 2 biggest passions into our business, traveling and content creation. And we decided to go for it no matter what. So it happened that we started building our business in the middle of the pandemics. However, we knew that the core of our business is travel, is to take brands outside, take them to the world. And despite so many risks and unpredictable situations waiting for us out there, we decided to really go for it. We didn't settle for a studio. We packed our bags, we went to Crete. After that, we went to Costa Rica, and now we're just here in Dominican Republic, working with people, products, and thanks to that, we managed to plan, create, and build our unique identity out there online. So you might think in your head, are they crazy? But that's the whole point. That's our identity. This is who we are. We really believe in our core pillars. And thanks to spending the last 5 months creating content, we managed to complete our website, give it the real feeling, fill it with our beautiful content. And we're just about to finish our reel. Just make sure that you speak with your true voice. Just establish your identity. Think of your brand as a person. Try to really understand who you want to be and never give up building the story and putting it out there. And one key thing that we have learned from this whole branding experience is that sometimes when you start, you make mistakes, you reevaluate, you readjust, and you move on. So at the very beginning, we went for what we really liked visually, and we used white, black, and pinkish, purplish colors. However, as we kept going, as we kept creating content, our product photography, fashion photography, we could clearly see that there is a general theme coming out of that, and it had nothing to do with pinks. So as a result of that, our whole initial visual concept went straight into the bin, and we had to reevaluate all of that. So we developed a new color palette that incorporated still white, still blacks, because they're quite neutral, but we brought some blues, we brought some greens, and we implemented those colors across multiple channels, including our website and Instagram account. So now we really feel that we are showing the real feeling, that we're showing our core identity. And we really hope that whoever looks at our website or Instagram can really get a feeling of our offering before even reading more into it. So just to sum it up, build your identity. Get yourself a branding book, learn steps, and just start somewhere. If you have to readjust along the way, it's okay. Just make sure that your brand is more than just your core product and offering. Give it some kind of character, give it some kind of feeling, make it unique, make it recognizable, and this is what's going to make you stand out of your competition.
Thank you, Eva. Now let's go on to our second key lesson that we've learned since starting up a digital content agency 6 months ago. That lesson is to keep on learning. Now, as an entrepreneur, as an aspiring entrepreneur, you will have to wear many hats. When you're starting a business, you're going to be the one that's creating the social media posts. You're going to be the one that's sending out the invoices, doing the finances. You're going to be the one reaching out to potential clients. You're going to be doing the website. The sooner you can start outsourcing, then the better. Thankfully, I had the attitude that I knew that if I was going to be setting up a business, I couldn't just rely on what I already knew. I knew I had experience within content creation, but I didn't know loads about marketing. I didn't know loads about finance. I didn't know loads about sales, and I wasn't aware of the mindset necessarily that you need as an entrepreneur. But it was time to act, and in 2020, I decided that if I'm going to be this business person, I can't rely on anyone else. I need to pull my finger out and really start to learn more so I can be as effective business person as I can be. And thankfully, Eva and I have different skills, different knowledge that we've been able to bounce back off each other, so that has helped. But I've took it upon myself, and Eva has took it upon herself to read every day, listen to podcasts every day. Now you might be thinking, oh, but if I'm setting up a business, I'm going to be working like 14 hours a day. I'm not going to have time to read or listen to podcasts. Well, the truth is, it just depends how bad you want it. How bad do you want to learn? Eva and I, we've been getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I've been doing an hour of reading before I do anything else, because I want to make sure that I'm learning, that I'm going to be the number one in the industry at what I'm doing. So I need to put in the hours to learn. I hadn't had loads of selling experience apart from a call center job way back, but that was about it in terms of sales. So I knew that I couldn't just rely on what I knew from that experience into landing clients. So I've taken the time, I've bought several different books, and yeah, I've read those. I've followed certain Instagram accounts on selling and watched certain YouTube videos, and Eva and I have documented particular notes that are helping us. You know, whatever challenge is thrown at you, the chances are the answers to that challenge are going to be in a book. Books have really, really changed my life. I was never a fan of reading. I've always enjoyed learning. I've typically learned off YouTube, but through buying books in topics that I'm interested about, and I want to grow my business, so I need to learn those things, and I've been passionate about learning those things. So my advice to you is, if you are starting your own business and you're getting stuck on certain things, don't just sit and wait and hope that you're going to be getting better at those things. You need to either be looking at getting someone else on board to help you, or reaching out to a business mentor, a coach, or it should be, and you need to be taking the time out to also learn the things that you are missing. So for example, if you're lacking in marketing knowledge, then you should really be considering learning about marketing so you can grow your business. In terms of mindset as well, mindset is crucial. Mindset is the key thing here. You know, how many bright people do we know that, you know, they could really be onto some big things, but they just don't have the mindset there. They don't have the courage, and it's so frustrating. I know that I might not be the most talented person, but I know that I've got the right mindset, because I'm going to keep kicking down the doors and doing everything I can, because I'm not trying to set up a business, I'm setting up a business. There's nothing that's going to stop me, and I've installed that in my mindset. That hasn't necessarily come natural to me, you know. I've always been quite a determined person, but again, books has really helped. And of course, it's not necessarily just about the hard skills, but also soft skills. So for me, I've been learning more about, you know, particular topics. I've been learning the hard skills, whereas Eva's had a slightly different approach, and she's been targeting the soft skills. So Eva is like the smartest person I know, but she might be lacking in some areas. So Eva is the first to admit that she has had to work on her organisation responsibilities, her productivity, her attention to detail. These are all, you know, really important things that, you know, Eva, compared to any other average person, is, you know, just as well equipped as them. But in order to really up her game, she's invested that time into researching, into reading books, to better those soft skills. So to summarize, you always want to be reaching your highest potential. That bar is always raising, so it's a constant chase, it's a constant development of knowledge and experience. And if you stop learning, then chances are your business is going to stop progressing. So don't think just because you're learning before starting up a business that is you done. Make sure that once you've started, that you are giving yourself the time to learn those hard skills and those soft skills.
So key lesson number 3 build a holistic customer journey. It sounds really like woohoo, but let me break it down for you. Now, point number one, I told you a little bit more about brand identity. I hope you made all the notes you need, because now we're progressing onto the people that you're gonna serve. So once you know who you are, once you get your identity, it's amazing. But don't forget that there are still people out there that you expect to buy from you. And from our experience, this is what I can give you. Whenever you start creating your brand, you shape your product or service, make sure that you spend some time answering three super important questions. So first question is, what are the pain points that your future potential customer will be facing? Second, how do you serve, how do you fix those pain points? So what is the value that you're selling? And point number three, how will your customer's future look like after they purchase your product? So in our case, we really focused a lot on building our identity. We were traveling, we were shooting content, it was all great. However, not that long ago, we had to take a few steps back and start to think, okay, yeah, we're gonna serve this amazing content to our customers, and we know who they are, like we know who are we targeting, but do they know that we are a great solution for them? And we kind of realized that whatever it was that we showed on our website, it wasn't necessarily answering fully those questions. So it took us a good few days to brainstorm those ideas, to answer the questions, put them on paper, and the most important, implement them on our website and what we'll continue doing on our social media channels. Because what you want to do is you want to ensure that your customer finds you whenever they are faced with the problem, and you are the answer to this problem. And you want to ensure that your website and your social media channel, they provide this holistic customer journey. So they answer all the pains that they might have. Your communication channels also need to say what is the value in your offering, as well as, just like I said before, features that you're selling. And you need to ensure that all of those points are seamless. So it basically means that when your potential customer clicks on your website, before they know it, all their questions are answered, all their potential hesitations are answered, they see massive value in your offering, and before they know that, they're on the way to purchase your product.
So thanks, Eva. Those are our 3 key points. But just in case you are interested, I'm going to give you a bit more information about what we've been up to over the last 6 months, and something that has been really important and significant to our business is adjusting our business model. So for example, content creation was the core of everything, and we initially planned that we wanted to travel for 6 months of the year and the other 6 months be at home in the UK, pitching prospects to then go abroad, places like Thailand, Spain, Costa Rica, to shoot product videos or fashion videos in those locations. But the more we were kind of researching into it, and the more we were just trying to figure ourselves out as a business, we decided that that just wasn't a good way for us to work. So Eva and I, we looked at the bigger picture, we looked at a bigger vision, and we decided that instead of just offering content creation in these specific countries that we were already going to, we were going to pitch digital campaigns and influencer marketing campaigns. So we were looking at the bigger vision, but also looking at ourselves and realizing what are our strengths, what's our experience. And you know, both of us have worked on digital campaigns, and actually, you know, we're not just a photographer and videographer. So that was just my one other tip for you guys, just to reevaluate your business model as you go along. You know, you might not have everything figured out at the start, or you might think of a better offering later down the line. So maybe I'm gonna say, so thank you very much for watching, guys. We hope these tips have helped you, and then maybe you could say, please drop us a like and subscribe.
Yeah, I really fancy like ham and cheese sandwich as well. So I tell you, yes, I'm gonna say yeah.
She's still working on her productivity. Distracted by food always.
See you next time.
Thanks, bye. Was that good? Did we do good?
Yeah, we did good.
You think so?
Yeah.